Okay, we're back. Hi, everybody. It is me, Karen. This is Yarnandwhimsydesigns, and I'm so excited to have you. Honestly, I can't believe it's time already to show you everything I have made in August, because it feels like just a hot second ago. I was showing you everything I made for the last 3 months since I learned to crochet. And August has been productive, I think, and I have had a ton of fun. And I'm so excited to show you guys this stuff. So I don't even know where to start, but we're gonna jump right in. Anything here that there are patterns for or listings for, I'm gonna post them in one of these corners so you guys can see what the pictures look like or what they were supposed to look like before I got my hands on them. And then I'm gonna link everything I can down below. So definitely check the description box to see everything. If you want to make it too, support those amazing designers. I'm going to start, I think, showing you some stuff that you've already seen me do throughout the month, like this cute little basket I made out of that new Burnout Plush yarn. If you watched that video, if you didn't watch that video, go check it out on my channel. It's one of my only videos. I only have 4 videos out right now. So check that one out, because I then also made this little pot and this little succulent that I'm gonna sew onto it very soon. I have not done that, but I'm gonna do that very soon. And I think I'm gonna make some more of these little pots, because with different succulents coming out of them. So that's on my September list of things to make. As I show you these things, they go back in the basket. And let's see, oh, I made one of these last month, and I made a couple more because this pattern is just so fun. This is this little spider pattern. I made an orange one. It's no-sew. All of these things, these are tied on the legs, and these little, what are those called? I don't know what they're called. And I've heard so many people say it recently. Anyway, these are crocheted in. You just crochet them right onto the face. The pattern only calls for 1 set of eyes. I put 2. I think it would even be cute with a 3rd little tiny eye up here. Might make it super cute too. But I also made this pretty little girl one who I kind of want to give her like a little flower or something, a little flower right here, because she's just so pretty and perfect. But these are so easy and fun to make, super relaxing. I love crocheting these legs, these just going down, up and down the chain to get these little curly cues. It's one of my favorite time busters when I just want to kill some time crocheting. I started on one of these and then I just had to finish it later. So, all right, 2 spiders down. Oh, this. Okay, this I made at the very, very beginning of the month, and this was a leap of faith. And this I knew from the beginning was gonna be for me. So I wasn't too worried about it being perfect. I didn't make a huge effort to make it perfect, but I'll show you. It is Kermit. And I really wanted to play with felt, because this is from Wonder Crochet, the Wonder Crochet. She's phenomenal. She makes tons of stuff. She has so many free patterns on her blog, her website to do, and she does so many great videos. Anyway, she does felt pieces. So this is felt. I didn't have this light pink felt, so this is actually light pink fabric I happen to have, and then black felt up here. And I just hand drew these. You could do so much better of a job on a Cricut or something, or if you had a punch or anything that would help with these. But I just hand drew these and cut them out with scissors, because again, this is for me, and this is felt here too. And so I just wanted to play around with it. But that is my Kermit from a distance. I think he looks pretty good. But if you get up close, you can see that it's a little rough. I still am not sold. If you guys use felt eyes and you have tips, let me know. I know there's people who sell them on Etsy. I need to buy some and play around with them, how to attach them. I watched a video from someone on how to attach them too, but I'm just not sure how to make it look cohesive and not just like felt glued to a plushie. So anyway, I love this guy. He's staying here. He is mine for sure. All right. Oh, these guys. So do you ever have a yarn that you're just dying to use for no good reason and you have no project for it. And that's how I felt about this yarn. This is the Red Heart Retro Stripe yarn, and I just needed to find projects to make with it because I just wanted to play with it. So first I made this cute little jellyfish. He's adorable, but he didn't get through enough colors, right? Only the little blue and a little bit of the green showed up because he was so tiny. So I didn't get very much through. So then I decided I was gonna make a fish. So here's my retro stripe fish. I really love this yarn. I love the colors. They just make me happy. So this pattern I've made before in plush yarn. Now I made it in this retro stripe red heart yarn. These are all sewed on. This is no sew. This, I actually did extra rows here and here because I was really trying to get through to more colors. And I wish I'd gotten the blue here, but I got the blue on the little fins here. So this is such a cute little fish. And then last in that retro stripe yarn, I made this robot. This is a free pattern on Ribblr or Ravelry. I don't know, I'm gonna put it up here so you guys will see, you'll know. So the eyes I did in white, I probably should have done them in a different color, but this is such a cute little robot. And I just thought it would be fun in the retro stripe. So this was just a fun little project. So I'm kind of in between that phase of, is this a hobby or am I gonna try and sell these? And the thing is, it's a hobby right now for me. But it's a hobby that is turning into an avalanche of plush. So I think I'm gonna sign up for a market. I'm gonna put out a video. We're gonna try and find some markets. I'll do a video about that process and what we find. I think I have almost talked myself into doing a plush drop on Etsy at some point. So many of you have said you loved some of these plushies, especially my little rat bear. So many of you love my rat bear. Thank you so much for that. I love him too. But I think I might do a plush drop on Etsy. So if there is interest in that, please let me know because that'll help me take that leap of faith and make that decision. Otherwise, I'm definitely gonna sign up for a market or two. So we might try that route as well. But at some point, I'm gonna have to stop making, if I do that, I'm gonna have to stop just making everything I wanna make and actually make things that I think will sell. So I did make some things. Oh, I did another turtle. I was kind of overdosed on turtles, but this is an All From Jade pattern that I really wanted to play around with some more. It's got a cute little tail. You guys know from last video that I made 20 mini turtles for my daughter for her sorority for their recruitment. But this guy I made just for funsies to play with this pattern. I really like it. This pattern turned out so pretty. And it was so easy, and All From Jade's tutorials and patterns are fantastic because she gives you little videos for any part that might be just a tiny bit confusing. Nothing was too hard on this, but I've got another pattern. In fact, I'll show that to you now. Let's just pull that one up. I did this All From Jade. This Flamingo, isn't it the cutest? I love it, and I put these little green sparkly eyes on it. Anyway, so here's my Flamingo. This little pattern was complicated. Not terribly, I mean, it's nothing hard, but it had some things that I was really glad she had videos for. Like when you start, oh, there's a little pouch, and underneath, there's a little baby flamingo. So that part wasn't bad, because I'd done the octopus one before that had the little hidden pouch area. But the way you separate it when you're going to work on the pouch versus going to start going up the neck, you kind of join it and start working this in two separate rounds instead of one big round. And that was a little different. And I'd done that maybe once before on Zach's Brontosaurus, but that was a great thing to practice on this, but I love it. I did put some pipe cleaners in the neck to kind of keep it up, but it's still a little wobbly. I probably should have put something a little more rigid in the neck to keep it up. She uses those foam curlers. That's a good idea. So I might need to get some of those for future long-necked projects. Anyway, all right. Oh, wow, we're already 10 minutes in and I have such a big pile in front of me, so I should go faster. Let's go to these. I made these last month in a different yarn. This month I made it in this frosted Bernat yarn that's just got these, this one's called Golden Hour, and it's just got these pretty soft muted tones, and I thought they were so cute. So I made these 2 more because this pattern also is super addictive and fun, just like the spider. Super easy, no sew. Actually not true, you're supposed to sew this on, but I modified it and just crocheted it right in. So my Mabel chickens. And oh, this, okay, so this was a free pattern. This little piggy who is stinking adorable. So this I did in Parfait Chunky. This is the same pattern in Bernat Blanket. And I did modify it. So this one I did just as it was written, and it's got the pig's nose. But when I was looking at those patterns, there's also a cow pattern, and the cow pattern had a slightly bigger nose. So for this one, I used the cow nose on the pig. And I thought that turned out really good. I really like it. I think that nose is a little more prominent, and I think I like that better. So I kind of frankened these 2 patterns together and ended up with a different kind of nose. I don't know, let me know which one you guys think. Small nose, big nose, what do you think? I like them both. All right, this one I just made, and I would call this womp womp womp. So this is a seahorse, and I really wanted to make one. Super cute. Found this pattern a little confusing for me. So how you get this spiral to happen, let me get it close so you can see. It sounds on the pattern like it's done with just 1 stitch. I felt like I needed to re-secure it with more than 1 stitch, and maybe that's what was supposed to be done and I was just reading the pattern wrong, but I had to fix that. And then also I ended up following the pattern. I'll have to make corrections next time because I ended up with more stitches on this side, more increases on this side than this side. They kind of were lopsided. I should have probably moved over a couple stitches. I eventually did a couple rows higher. I realized the way it was turning out, I needed to add stitches on the other side. And so I did fix that a little bit, but it's still a little lopsided. The eyes are a little lopsided. I set them where they were with as many stitches in between as was called for, but I wished I'd put them 1 stitch closer on, because I just think it would have looked a little more even. So this one, I didn't put the little gills on the back because I kind of just felt like this was a fail. I don't know. Not bad. Not my favorite. Did an axolotl. This is the Crochet by Jenna axolotl. And I like this better than the axolotl I had done before. I think I showed that one to you guys I think that was in last month's. Oh no, maybe I did, but I did keep it here. So I did this axolotl. This was, I think, a free pattern on Instagram. This one was Crochet by Jenna's pattern, and I do like it. I did feel like this pattern was a tiny bit unclear around here. I was a little unclear on if there was a full stitch between each of these frills or if you just go straight from one frill to the other. And so I just made my judgment call there, but I think it turned out actually really cute. I think it's a really cute, it was easy, it was quick. You have little bobble stitches for the feet. It was quick. I would make this one again for sure. I made 2 more Mushroom Bois, a classic red and white and blanket yarn, and then I made this kind of purplish one. I don't know, I liked it. I love these colors. I love this purple. So I just wanted to make something fun with it, and these are, again, super fun addictive patterns. There's just a few of them that I like so much that I know I'm gonna make over and over again. So in my perfect world, people are gonna wanna buy these if I go to a market, right? I sure hope so because I really like making them. Oh, I made another popper. Oh, can you see the eyes? This time I made the flower popper. I made the mushroom and the squid, or the mushroom and the jellyfish last month, and this time I made the little flower popper. These are from Cable and Canvas. They're the little minis. just like last month, I added a couple rows and a couple increases to this bottom section, just because I liked it a little bit more robust. So that one I love. Ooh, we're getting to some good ones. I made a pickle. Everybody makes pickles. I don't know why. I made a pickle. I'm not sure. This is the Emerald Parfait Chunky. I'm not sure that I would make it in this color every time. I feel like the color would be better, a little different. Maybe I'll try it in a Bernat blanket yarn or a chenille yarn instead of this Parfait Chunky. But he is really stinking cute and so much fun to make. I mean, basically you're just doing little mini bobble stitches all around, and then some for the curves you're doing, you know, different slip stitches or different crochet stitches to kind of get it to kind of curve a little bit, like here, so he's not quite straight up and down like a pickle. That was fun. All right, I last month showed you these. I made the yellow chick and the white chicken. And this month I made the mallard because I got the colors I wanted to make the mallard. This is all Parfait Chunky. The emerald, the white, I think this is the teddy bear color, and then the tangerine for the feet. And this is sunshine yellow for the beak. So this guy's really cute. So I made this guy, super happy. I'm kind of trying to practice my color changes so they're not quite so abrupt. So I did a few of them. This is my next one. Now this one's really cute too, but it's the exact same pattern. And this one's a little squattier, a little whiter and a little squattier. I don't know if it's how I stuffed him or if my tension was just that different, but I think that the jog in the back, not quite as bad as it could be or it has been in the past. So getting better. And then I did this one. And this one I added some rows too, because this one was so squatty. And I think he's adorable, actually. I like the squatty. I would do probably different size ones just because I think that's fun. But this one I made a little bit taller still working on my color. And I feel like this maybe was the best of the color changes that I did for these. This was super fun to make. This is another one I'm gonna make too many of. I just know. Okay, let me see. I made this. And this is the Mama Stitchetty pattern. She is on Instagram. She makes a ton of patterns that are very similar to this, which is great because once you have the body shape down, it's low sew. You crochet the arms right in, and once you have this basic pattern down, it's super easy to work up, and then just there's little differences in the different characters to make it either a fox or a cow or a hippo or whatever it's gonna be. And so this pattern's super easy, super clear. She makes really nice patterns. I like them a lot. I love the big eyes that she uses. So I did this one. My son has been asking me to make a fox, and when he saw me making this, he wanted to know what it was gonna end up like because I was only working on the body. So I showed him a picture and he goes, "That does not look anything like a fox actually, Mom. Foxes are on 4 legs." I'm like, oh, you're kind of right, but I still think this one's really cute. So yeah. So this, I'm gonna make more of these type from Mama Stitchetty. I really like her patterns. So I went and bought this one next, and my dog's looking for attention. Okay, I got this one next, this cow pattern, which is also Mama Stitchetty. You can see same basic body type, but we added a big cow muzzle, different kind of ears, and these little horns. Super cute. So easy. What a fun pattern to make. And so I think that I might add some spots to these at some point, maybe. But I'm working on right now a Parfait Chunky one, and wait till I show you guys next month because it is the teeniest, tiniest little thing compared to this. It is so cute, but I'm trying to do it with her Highland cow modification for this pattern, so we will see how it turns out. I'm really excited to do it though, so cow. All right. Oh, just a few fun things left. Oh, let's talk about this one. So I made this early in the month, and there's no excuse for why I haven't completely finished it yet, but I wanted to make a pumpkin. I have not put in the stem. I kind of go back and forth about whether I should use a cinnamon stick for the stem like I see a lot of people do, or if I should just crochet up a stem. But I made this. It was actually super time consuming and it took a ton of polyfill. And I don't know if I'll make another one because I really get nervous. So these are yarn. This is the yarn tails pulled tight to make these ridges. And I really was so nervous the whole time I was doing it that I was gonna snap the yarn and it was gonna all fall apart. I don't know if I'll do this. I think I might try. I've seen some really cute patterns for little pumpkins and some that have like almost like a cable stitch kind of thing. It's you know, where you work in the back loops and you turn your work every round so that it kind of gives it some, I'll put a picture of one that I saw on Cameron's Cute Creations. Let me see if I can find that, or some other one that I can find. So I think I might try and make some of those this month, but this big one, I don't think I will keep making more of them. It took a while and it made me really nervous. So, okay. Trying to decide where to go next because I have 4 more things to show you guys. All right, let's do this. I got this pattern from Mama Made Minis, and I actually made this with someone in mind. It's a Lovey. It's a bear Lovey. I'm not the best at embroidery. I'm trying to improve on that, but this is for a baby, so I didn't want to add safety eyes to it. And then the body with the little knots. What is it about these Loveys that just makes you want, I just want to snuggle it. It's just so cute. I'm really hoping, it's got the floppy little head because the head's the heaviest part because none of this is stuffed. Oh, there is a tail in the back. And they have them in different things, dinos, all sorts of different birds, different things you can make as these Loveys, bunny rabbits, I don't know, there's so many. And I really love them. They are so cute, and there's just something about it that makes you want to hug it. So I can see why little kids would really, really like this. And I see more of these in my future. Now this pattern I feel like is a little on the pricey side. If you're not going to be selling them or making them a ton, it was like $8 or $12 for some of these patterns for these, but you do get a pattern for 2 different sizes. This is the smaller size. So there's a bigger size pattern too. So maybe, I don't know, it's really cute. Really cute. Okay, this guy, actually, you know what? Let's do these first. I showed these on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram if you have not. I am not really good about posting. I'm trying to do better. But I would love to chat with you guys, so message me. I want to be friends with more crochet people. So, all right, so here is my possum. Can you stand how cute he is? I could not find a possum pattern I was in love with. I tried a couple and I just was not feeling it. A lot of them are just a straight cylinder. I didn't love that. I wanted some girth to the body. So I took a couple different patterns, Franken patterned them together again, and I made this guy. And I liked him so much, I made another. So I have 2 little possums. My son actually loves these. He thinks these are fantastic. So do I. It's a low sew pattern, I think. The only things I sewed on were the feet and the tail, but these are crocheted in from one of the patterns I looked at. And I just love these. They're rodents. Why do I love them so much? I mean, these are like overgrown rats, but I love them. They are the cutest thing. All right, put them in the basket. Put them in the basket. All right, 2 more things, people. We are making good time. This is a giant snake. This snake, he starts here. And he just keeps going. Oh, I can barely not even reach it. So he is just this really big snake. And so here's the scoop with this snake. I did a free pattern. I used a couple different free snake patterns. So this is another free snake pattern. And I made the head first. I made the head, obviously. I made the head. You start with the head. In case you didn't know, I made the head. And the beauty of a snake is that once you make the head, all you have to do is just keep crocheting without any care in the world about a pattern or stitch count. So I guess a little bit. I don't want to skip a stitch, but there's no increasing, no decreasing until you get to the very end. So this was my work buddy. When I was like on a call or just needed a second or on a webinar, and I just would have this down below the camera, just quietly crocheting my snake as kind of a stress reliever. So because I love doing that so much, I think I'm gonna turn it into a thing. I think I'm going to, for this month, starting on Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday when I'm working, I work from home. I am going to do either a stress snake where I have I do a different color every day and you can kind of see my level of stress by how much of each day I crocheted, or maybe a mood snake, like a mood tracker. If you have ever bullet journaled, they always have mood trackers. Maybe a mood tracker where I'll pick like 4 or 5 colors, and depending on my mood for the day, that'll be the color that I'll be working with. And we'll see at the end of September how long my snake is and what colors prevail. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do a mood snake. Are you guys in? I will put together a short or a little video once I pick the colors and update you guys on the progress, but I can't wait to see how it turns out. I'm gonna make a mood snake this month, and it is gonna be probably at least this long, if not longer. So love him so much. No idea what I'll do with this giant snake. Probably sell him to someone who will give him a good home, because I don't think I have anyone to gift this guy to. So, all right, last, my favorite pattern that I just did a couple days ago, and I love it so much. If you remember in the Bernat Plush video, I talked about that I bought those colors because I wanted to make a penguin, and I didn't really have the colors or the yarn consistent. Like I had like black in Parfait Chunky and white in Bernat Blanket, and those don't go together. So I was trying to like come up with a plan. Well, I got my colors, I got my pattern, and I made a penguin. He, I don't know. They are so cute. And I made a hat. I've never made a hat. Oh, it comes off. You could see the penguin with and without the hat. And you could see my little bit of color change there, but it's pretty smooth. It's not terrible. And the color changes through here went so much smoother than, oh, see, there's a little showing there, but they went pretty well. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I'm really happy with the hat. And the pom-pom, I've never made a pom-pom before. This guy wins my Plush of the Month prize. It is my favorite. Really and truly, this pattern was a joy to work with. It is a little complicated when you're doing the color changes up here, but still worth it. Totally worth it. I'll do another one of these. I'll do more penguins. I'll do different penguins. I love penguins. I don't know why. They're so cute. So that is the last thing I have for you guys. So yeah, that's the last thing we have for this month. And I can't wait to show you. I already have a couple projects that I just finished yesterday. Today is September 3rd. So I am already fully into making my September stuff. And I am working on finding a market sometime this fall to do. So I will update you guys on those things. Please let me know if you have any suggestions for my snake, stress snake, mood snake. I think mood snake, right? And if you're still here and you made it to the end of the video, you are the real MVP. You are my new best friend. If you made it through all of my ongoing rambles about this new hobby that I cannot get enough of, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe, hang out with me some more, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.